Welcome to my channel. Today we're talking about the dream recall. What is it that is affecting your dreams? Why are you not remembering your dreams? Why are you being forgetful? You're dreaming, you wake up, you cannot remember what you were dreaming about. So what could be affecting you? Now first let's look in your stomach. What are you actually eating? Are you overloading yourself with too much food in your stomach that can affect your dreams? Are you introducing new food into your system? Meaning that something that is foreign to you, you just got excited and got this new food that now you're just being introduced to it, you just want to eat. That can affect you. Because remember, anything that is new, that is introduced to you, it will be affecting your system. Your system is used to operating with maize meal. Now you're introducing noodles, pasta and noodles in your diet. That will have an effect on your digestive system. The way you process your food, the way it processes, it will be affecting you in your sleep. Therefore, you'll forget your dreams. That's why sometimes they say when you're introducing something new, just do it nicely. Small bit by small bit. Can't just change diet and just doesn't work like that. It will affect your dreams. Now, talking about that, what's happening with you? Are you sleeping very well? It's comfortable, isn't it? On the bed. You're not getting cold, or you're not overheating. Too much blanket there. Duvets. You're sleeping very well, right? Then why are you being forgetful? Why are you forgetting your dreams? What is it? You need to start concentrating properly when you're dreaming, because dreaming needs concentration. Not gonna be like there sleeping for 1 hour. You expect your ancestors to send you dreams. How? And when are they gonna be doing that? You need to adjust. Your body need to adjust as well. You can't just go in bed and expect to get dreams. Need to lie down, be nice, comfortable, sleep. So your ancestors, they can start acting up in those dreams, playing up those scenarios so that you won't forget them. Now, let's talk about another thing as well. You're overthinking too much. You're watching me on my channel, and the next thing you see something, I've said something, you didn't like it. You don't express yourself. You don't leave comment there and saying, you are not right there. Or you don't say, when you said that, I didn't understand it properly. You go to bed upset because you didn't express yourself. Okay? So you're going to forget your dreams. Too many things running in your head. Not leaving a comment being one of them. Or even disliking my videos will make you to forget your dreams, because my ancestors will be working overtime. Anyway, that is another one. So remember that we need to sleep as we are supposed to sleep, when we're supposed to sleep. We need to eat when we're supposed to eat, and not overfeed ourselves with too much food, right? We need to eat nicely. And another thing as well, remember, stress will affect your dreams. Because if you're stressed, how are you going to be able to visualize properly? See the dreams as you're supposed to see them. You've got other things stressing you. You've got other things, you're thinking too much. How are you going to remember the dreams that the ancestors are showing? It's a film, they're showing it to you in your sleep. How are you going to remember that film when you still have too much baggage thinking about other stuff that are stressing you? That is another thing that is going to affect your dream. And this one I have to tell you now, because some of you are drinking too much. You think you're going to be drinking alcohol and you're gonna be remembering your dreams properly. How? You're affecting your livers. Now you can't even see properly. What is it? Did you see the horses or did you see the cows? Because you drink too much. Alcohol will affect your dreams. Now what's another one? There are too many things that can affect your dreams. But remember, sometimes you don't actually need to remember these dreams. Your ancestors, they will just show you the dreams. You don't actually need to wake up and remember them because they are not supposed to be remembered. Remember that one. That's another one. That one, remember. Some dreams, they just come and go. You understand what I mean? They come and go. Like that. Whip. As if we never dreamt about them. So those ones, you just need to leave them as they are because we can't be bothered as well. But anyway, today I'm talking about the ones who are worried about not remembering dreams, not hearing their ancestors. Because the three main culprits, chakras, are not working properly. They are not in balance. They need to be cleansed. But sometimes these main three chakras, the culprits, they've got nothing to do with you. Your ancestors need to work on them, to fix them, to cleanse them properly. And the fixing, oh my gosh, when they're fixing them, you feel it. It's so painful, spiritually painful. You wake up vibrating because obviously you know they were working on them. When they are working on those chakras, the throat chakra, the solar plexus, the third eye, the ancestors will need to do those things. They need to do their tricks. Because as well in the spiritual realm, that's their job. They need to be working, not sleeping in there. Anyway, forgetting about that. That is another one that you remember that these ones, the ancestors need to deal with that. They will need to fix the chakras themselves. Spiritual. They need to do that. Remember guys, we can't all fix our own cars. Sometimes our cars needs to be taken for the people who are good at dealing with those cars. Now when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about the chakras, the ancestors. They are the ones ending dreams. They need to deal with it. Anyway, forgetting about that. Now let's talk about serious stuff. So what else can cause you to forget about your dreams? Remember, just think about it. You're out there sleeping, waiting for something to happen. You want to meet your ancestors in the dream state, in that dream world, because that's where we meet our ancestors. We exchange information in that dream world, right? You're there. You spend about, how long does it even take? Sometimes it can take seconds, I guess. But since we are sleeping, we won't notice. So imagine you're there. You're overworking. You're there. You are present in the dream state. In that dream state, the dream world. You're trying to watch the film properly. You actually there watching it. You come out. Nothing. Memory gone. As if you were never in there. Imagine how painful that is. Now, like I said, you need to make sure you look at your diet. You make sure you look at whether you're sleeping comfortably, right? And you need to train yourself to recall the dream, to concentrate and be able to extract that certain film out with you so that you write it down as soon as you finish dreaming. Write it down. Okay? Write it down. Write it down so that you don't forget. Because it's why, guys, we are working overnight. We're working at night. When we wake up, we are working as well, doing the record keeping. And you can't remember what you're supposed to record down. That I cannot tolerate. Now, let's talk about it again properly. When all these things, you're trying to eat everything, you stop drinking alcohol, there's nothing, you haven't introduced a new food, the noodles in your diet. If you were used to eating maize meal, you haven't introduced that. And nothing happens, nothing helps. Now this one, you need to go to someone so that they can give you some plants. So you can use those plants to deal with this, specifically for that kind of thing that is stopping you from dealing with that. But sometimes even watching TV too much. Remember, sometimes there are things that we have blocked, we don't want to think about, right? In our memories. A lot of things we have put there, they are in storage, properly wrapped, and we close that box. We do not want to think about it at all. And then if in the dream, there's something there in the dream, let's say maybe in that storage, you relate, you've seen a chicken feather, right? And a chicken feather, you remember a chicken chasing you when you're growing up, and you forgot, you cancel that like as if it never happened. The chicken has never chased you, and you were never being, what do the chicken do? That chicken never even, you didn't even want to see what happened, whether that chicken did something to you, right? You close that, is in the storage box. Now, when the ancestors are sending you dreams, and that dream has got some chicken feathers, or it's got some feathers, even if it's bad feathers, for the fact that there's a feather there, and that feather reminds you, it brings out something from your childhood, right? And that one is locked. You're not gonna remember, because obviously the association of the chicken feather and the association related to that one that is in the storage bank, if you open it, your mind is not ready to open it. So any dream that is got something that's related to that beat is gonna be shut. You're not gonna remember anything when you wake up, because it's as if you're trying to protect yourself from opening the box. Remember that one. Remember that one. It's the same as telly. You watch TV, guys. You watch TV, right? You see something, right? You don't want to think about it. You pretending as you didn't see it. You go to bed. You actually literally pretend, totally pretend, and block it. Right? Probably you saw me in that film that you're watching on telly. I was laughing so hard. You hated me laughing like that. You want to block that memory, right? And your ancestors are bringing you dreams, and they're laughing in that dream. You're gonna block it. You're not gonna want to see it, because you still have to think about laughing in that film you just watched before you went to bed. That is why sometimes we need to remember not to watch all these things, get things, affect things like watching things on TV, even before you go to bed. I'm gonna say something that is gonna annoy you, and you're gonna be thinking too much before you go to bed. So you need to remember that. For me, if I was you, but anyway, I can't do that because I'm like that as well. I do watch things, I read a lot of things before I go to bed. That's how I fall asleep easier. But if you don't know how to deal with certain things, you don't know how to open and process properly, you'll be dealing with that. You'll be fighting in dreams. I mean, like you're waking up, you're fighting to try to remember, and the other bit of you is fighting to hold back. So you're caught in the middle with no memory at all. That is what happens with us when we forget our dreams. Now, another thing as well I can think of, I talked about the 3 chakras, isn't it? What else can be happening? I told you as well, right, that some dreams you really do not want to remember. You just want them to go pass, because they are not meant to be remembered. Even ancestors, they know. Those ones, they're just giving them, but they don't need to be remembered. But here we're talking about the hardcores. The hardcores, that's when you really cannot remember. You really cannot hear these people. Even when they're talking to you, you really can't. You're doubting yourself. You're asking yourself, if did I hear, did I not hear? Right? Did I see, did I not see? Did I do that or did I not do that? What was it that I was watching? How many were those things was I watching? Were they actually moving or were they not moving? Oh my gosh, what was it actually? I'm talking about dreams. That is the problem with remembering dreams. You'll be asking yourself those questions. You'll be holding a pen, you'll be holding a paper, and there's nothing else you can write. You'll just be like that and just wondering what the hell. But anyway, like I said, start from the easy bit, the ET. The ET. Just look at your stomach and start and be aware that it's there and it needs to be treated nicely. Right? And make sure that when you're dealing with people, you express yourself properly, because the throat chakra needs to be in balance. It needs to be working properly. Do not let things go. You don't talk about them. You go upset to bed. Don't deal with that. If all else doesn't work, you just take walks, right? You take walks. Go in there in the mountains, get fresh air, go to the river, get the fresh air. The energy there will make it easy for you to remember things, because you will be looking at the water, you'll be looking at trees, right? And the trees will be reminding you that we are nature. You're gonna be thinking straight like us. You should not be blocked. There's nothing else to be blocking you. Anyway, that is just me and the dream recall. But you got the message, right? You got the message. It's just that sometimes we just need to sit back, relax, go to bed at the right time we're supposed to go to bed, right? And sometimes we do not need to overheat ourselves, right? With blankets, right? That is just the easy ones. But sometimes we do not need to overthink too much. I keep on repeating this one, right? Sometimes you need herbs. There are some plants that the plants will directly go to your third eye, or the plant will go directly to a throat chakra, or the plant will directly go to your solar plexus, and will deal with the thing once and for all and unblock it right then. But sometimes you need to do the things. You need to go to the toilet, cleanse, and then you'll be fine. That is all I wanted to talk to you about. How about it?